Hi everybody, Gary Williams here for Toolbarn.com's Barn Banter. Well, we knew this was going to happen, right? We knew that winter was going to come sooner or later, and well, it's on the way, right? And we're all getting ready to hibernate in our homes. We're going to board up the doors, board up the windows, park ourselves in our favorite easy chair in front of the fireplace or the big screen, and just take it easy until the weather gets nice next spring and basically do nothing all winter, right? I don't know what planet you're on, but that's not my future for the next few months. I've got things to do. Just about everybody I know has things to do, and the winter weather is not going to stop that. So we're going to show you a few ways to cope with cold weather and to stay warm and to get work done that you need to get done, no matter what it is outside or even cold inside or whatever. You get the idea. First, we're going to talk to Shane from Heatstar Heaters, and they've got a selection of space heaters that'll help keep your home or your workspace nice and warm and toasty. You know, they've got some warm ideas, hot ideas, right? For space heaters, you'll want to see those. Then we're going to show you the latest generation of Milwaukee battery powered jackets. And these are battery powered because the batteries help warm these things up and they keep you warm in the coldest weather. They're really very cool. Not just cool for work, I think, in a warm sort of way, but they'd be cool for skiing. I like these things. But first, we're going to show you some energy saving tips for your workspace or for your home. And you know, the nice thing about saving money on energy is that you can take the money you save and you can spend it on things that might be more fun, like buying tools at Toolbarn.com, for example, or any number of other things, whatever you want to do with it. But saving energy is always a good thing, and we're going to show you a little bit more on that. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Hey, we're here with Shane Boyles, and Shane is a representative for Heatstar, and Heatstar makes space heaters. Coincidentally, that's part of their name, Heatstar. And Shane, before we get into these particular space heaters that you brought with you today, tell me how DeWalt comes to be on the name of your products.
Well, DeWalt came to us about 3 years ago, and they wanted to bring to market under their name the most dependable and heaviest structured commercial grade heaters on the market. And we had already started working on that. Our Heatstar side, very rugged, very dependable, been out there for a long time. Well, we wanted to take that to an even higher level. So the stars kind of lined up. Mm-hmm. What we have here, this is one of our radiant heaters, and what it does, it heats on contact. All right? Okay. It's going to find you. It's going to contact you and warm your body up, warm the wall up, and so forth. All right? And that's obviously, it's a propane. Right. This is another one of our propane heaters. And again, all of our DeWalt series, we put 25% more steel in them. We again, just raised the bar on all of it. This type of caliber of heater normally sounds like a jet. Yeah. It's very loud, all right, it's hard to hear. Right. It's actually, depending on the construction site, kind of a danger. Yeah. Well, we have a patent that's called quiet burn technology. Well, this one is 50% quieter than any of the competition in the world, right?
Wow, great, okay.
Well, this last one, then we're getting a little bit bigger here, but then this is called known as a kerosene heater, but you can use diesel also, and you can mix the fuels and so forth. Notice how reinforced it is. Right. It's got a cage going around it, got foam-filled tires on it. You simply have an on and off switch with a thermostat, again, this one here is going to be for a bigger job, larger job. I mean, we have all kinds of different categories under this heavy-duty commercial series.
We're going to take a separate video in which we describe all these things in a little more detail, and that will also feature a chart that'll tell you which space heater will heat which size of room generally. Those are general guidelines, and you'll see that there, so you'll have a good idea of what type of space heater you may need. So check Toolbarn.com for all that information and more. This thing, I think this would be almost at home on a ski slope. This is they call it a 3-in-1. And the reason that Milwaukee calls it a 3-in-1 is there are two pieces. You can wear it 3 different ways. Again, battery powered to help keep you warm. And I'll just take these pieces and show those to you. The part that contains the battery and the warming is the inside hoodie. Now look at this thing. It's made out of durable fabric. Pretty tough for work clothes. For work clothes, it should be pretty tough, right? But this contains the heated battery. I'll put this thing on. I don't think it's my size now. It's quite a bit bigger for me. But You can wear it as just a hoodie with the heat function in there, and that'll keep you really comfortable by itself. But if it's even more bitterly cold than usual, you can put this exterior shell on over it, and there is no heating function in the exterior shell, but this is well insulated, and what this will do is it'll help trap the heat from the battery function on the hoodie and your body heat as well, and that'll keep that close to your torso and to your body, and that'll keep you really warm. I mean, this is really a nice garment, and like I say, it's got a real tough and durable fabric. You're not going to tear this thing up very easily. Now, as I said, Milwaukee still has the designs left over from last year, and those are still functional and they work real well. Makita and Bosch and DeWalt also make heated garments, and you can use their tool system batteries in there. So if you've got one of those tool systems, check those out on Toolbarn.com, because you're going to find something in all likelihood that'll work just great for you this winter. Now, if you don't want to rely on heated clothing or space heaters to keep yourself warm this winter, there are a lot of other things you can and should do around your house to help improve your energy efficiency, and there are some really good reasons for doing that. Number one, you'll be a lot more comfortable, and number two, you'll save money. And if you save money, well, you can buy more tools at Toolbarn.com or have more fun. Not that buying tools is not fun, because I think that is kind of fun. But anyway, that's a whole different subject, right? Okay. So let's get into this, some of those low and no cost things that you can do to stay comfortable in your home over the winter months. One of those is a very simple suggestion. You hear it all the time: replace the air filter in your furnace. Now, you ought to do that just about every month, and you can buy filters in all price ranges. You can buy some really inexpensive ones and they're okay. You should buy a little better one anyway. You can buy HEPA filters that are probably closer to the top of the line, but at least get a good mid-range air filter that'll do a couple of things. It'll keep your system clean. It'll help keep your system running smooth. If these things get blocked up with dirt and other types of stuff from your vents, well, that puts a lot of strain on your heating system, and you don't want that. That just puts wear and tear on it that you don't need, and it costs you money because it makes the whole system less efficient. So change the filter about every month. You know, you can lose up to 30% of your energy efficiency dollars by not taking care of that kind of thing. You know, simple little things like these, switch plate and a wall plate, insulation foam things. You can take off the wall plates, screw these onto the wall behind them, and you'd be surprised at how much air infiltration can occur when you don't do that, because most of these things are on your outside walls, or a lot of them are anyway. And depending on how well those walls are insulated, you could get a lot of air coming in or going out of your house. So these are really simple to put on. They don't take much time, and they're not very expensive, so check those out for sure. You've probably seen, I think, these inside window insulation kits or storm window kits. Basically, what these are is they're plastic. They fit around the inside of a window. You use a blow dryer to kind of tighten them up, and they do a couple of things. They'll cut down on drafts, and they will also create a space, a pocket of dead air between the plastic and the window, and that helps to add further insulation to your home. And that's just another way to save some energy. In the winter, you can reverse the direction on a lot of those ceiling fans. If you've got a switch on there, just reverse that switch so that the fan draws air up, because heat tends to rise. So you've got a lot of heat in a lot of houses trapped up by the ceiling. If you put that ceiling fan in reverse motion, it'll bring that heat back down to the floor, and you'll be a lot more comfortable. So just another little thing, and that's, again, that's like no cost to do that. So take a look at your house, take a look at your ceiling fans, and make sure that they're going in the right direction. There are a lot of other things that you can do to make your house more energy efficient and more comfortable without spending a boatload of money. Now, you can go to EnergyStar.gov and find a whole lot of these energy saving types of tips. Your local utility probably has a website that has a lot of those types of things on there as well. So check those resources out. Again, you don't have to spend a lot of money to do it. Now, once you've warmed up, once you've put on the heated clothing that you may have, and you've cranked up the space heater, and you've done all these energy saving things around your house, and you're nice and warm and toasty, and you've gone to the EnergyStar.gov website and your local utility website, and your hands are nice and warm and nimble and everything, you can stay at the computer and go to Toolbarn.com. and check out some of the things that we have there that can also help to make your life this winter a little bit more comfortable and a little bit easier to get through. And the nice thing is you don't have to go out in the cold to buy those things that you'll find on Toolbarn.com, because we'll send them to you. Thanks for joining us today. We hope that you found this interesting. We hope you find it useful most of all. And we really do appreciate your taking the time to watch what we have to say and for patronizing Toolbarn.com. So thanks, and we hope you join us next time.